Hey everyone, welcome to a new series that I'm creating on my channel called Strive Magic, where I'm going to be uploading magic performances, street magic videos, and tutorials. And I'm super stoked to actually teach you guys magic in today's video. So this trick is actually one of the first tricks that I learned a couple years back and gets amazing reactions if you practice it enough. And if you're a beginner just starting magic, this is a perfect starting trick for you guys, as it has basic sleights that you can master in no time. Or if you're already into magic, you can definitely add this trick to your repertoire and get out there and perform, and maybe even incorporate this magic principle into your own tricks. Alright, I've said enough, let's get started with the tutorial. So you can perform two effects with this same magic principle that I'll get into in a bit. So now let's roll a clip of the performance. As you guys saw in the trailer, the spectator can genuinely pick any card that they like, or reach in, pick any card that they like. So in this case, it is the King of Hearts. We're gonna lose the King of Hearts somewhere into the middle of the deck, give it a couple of cuts, just like that, to make sure it is really lost into the deck. Now I have here on the side the two black queens. You tell the spectator that these queens are really magical and that they can locate your card wherever it is lost in the deck. And the spectator goes, "No way, can you show me?" And you tell them, "Of course my friend, watch the queens. I'll keep one on top and the other one on the bottom. And all I have to do is give the deck a toss. And the queens actually choose one card in between, sandwich, not just any card, but your card, the King of Hearts." Now let's get into the tutorial, shall we? So for this effect, you're gonna need any two of a kind. I like to use the two queens or any court cards because they go really nicely with the deck, but you can honestly use whatever you'd like to go with this trick. So for the performance, what I did was I had the spectator choose any card that they like, and they can actually choose any card they'd like. It's not a force or anything. And then what you're gonna do is we're gonna use a magic principle known as a card control to either control the card to the top or the bottom. And in order to do this, we're gonna need to execute a move known as the Double Undercut. So here's a brief overview. So you're gonna take the chosen card, you're gonna lift a portion of the packet, gonna insert your card into the middle of the deck, you're gonna push up on the card, catch a pinky break, and then you're gonna cut the bottom cards to the top and then have it controlled to the bottom. We want it to be on the bottom in this case. So once again, I'll do it really slowly. The two of diamonds, you're going to, a little subtlety I forgot to mention that I like to do is to really show your dexterity of card handling. I like to take my thumb and lift up the packet just like this, so that it really it looks really smooth when I'm placing the card in, rather than having to lift up the deck, place the card in, just like this. See, I can't even do it. And then place those cards like that. So it's a really fluid move once you get it like that. And it will take practice, but once you get it, it really looks cool. I feel like it really looks cool. So once again, they choose a card, the two of diamonds in this case. You place it into the middle of the deck, and then what you want to do is come in with your right hand, which is gonna come and into a motion like this, and then you're gonna, with your thumb, you're gonna push up, apply pressure upwards. You're gonna lift the card upwards just like this, and you're gonna catch a pinky break. So a common mistake I see magicians do is that they'll have their pinky way too into the deck. No, you don't want that. You want it just barely touching, just like that fleshy part of your pinky to be in between the gap. And from the front, you want to cover it so that the spectator will not see that break in between the cards. And then you're going to execute that move I told you about, the double undercut, after transferring it to your thumb grip, just like this. So from pinky to gonna come in with your right hand, transfer it to thumb grip, and then you're going to take some portion of the cards. Here's an exposed view. Take some portion of the cards, move it to the top, and take the other portion of the cards and move it to the top. Just like that, and you've controlled the card to the bottom. So that's step 1. Step 2 is you're going to tell the spectator, alright, these 2 queens have special magic properties, and they are going to help me locate your card. So what you're going to do is you're going to put 1 queen on the top of the deck, and you're going to put the other queen on the bottom of the deck, but not all the way. You want it a little out jogged, just like this, if you can see. And then you're going to come in with your left hand or right hand. Since I'm right-handed, I like to do this with my left hand, but you can you obviously do it with your right hand and toss it to your left hand. So you're going to place 1 queen, recap, you're going to place 1 queen on the top and 1 queen on the bottom, but a little out jog. Then you're going to come in with your left hand. Your 4 fingers are going to grip both the card and the bottom card, just like this. So I like to keep 3 fingers on the card itself, and then my pinky finger on the Queen of Spades. And then your thumb is going to come in and put pressure on this card, on the top card. So whenever you throw the cards, just like this, it's going to have all 3 cards stick together, and it looked like the card actually came from the middle of the deck, when in reality it was actually on the bottom of the deck. So once again, you're going to control the card to the bottom of the deck. Once you've done that, you're going to take 1 queen, place it on top, place the other queen on the bottom of the deck, a little out jogged. So a problem you might face is that the cards are too clumped together, but a key thing that really helped me was momentum. So you want to sort of toss the deck a little fast. You may drop cards. I very well know that you may drop cards because I myself drop cards, but it is the learning process. So I believe in you guys. I know you guys can do this. So that's the first effect. So now let's move on to the next effect's performance. So for our next trick, we're going to need the help of 2 cards, the 2 black 6 and 9. And they actually have a special melting property. Here's what I mean. So if I take both of them and put them into the middle of the deck, just like this, you can really see, then square them up. And all I have to do is give the deck a little shake like this, and you'll see they melt right back into my hand. So now let's learn how to do this. So for this effect, we're going to be using what are known as pseudo duplicates, which are basically cards that look, pairs of cards that look almost identical to each other, such as the 6 of clubs, 9 of spades, 6 of spades, 9 of clubs, but they're just the opposite suit. And to the spectator's eyes, they look roughly almost alike to each other. So coming to the actual performance, what I did, the setup is basically where you take one of the cards, you place it on top, one of them you place it on the bottom, and then you're going to take both of these 2 cards, the 6, the other pair, and then you're going to leave it on top. Or you can place it in the middle and then find it later, but I like to just keep it on top. And then for demonstration purposes, I'm going to keep it on top. And then you tell the spectator, alright, we have the 2 black 6 and the 9, we're going to use that for a trick. So a key thing that I said, I don't know if you caught it, I said black 6 and 9, I didn't specify the 6 of spades and the 9 of clubs, because spectators are going to pay close attention to those. It draws attention to that, and you don't want that. So just say black 6 and 9, and we're going to place them into the center of the deck, just like this, and then you push it in, and then you go on to explaining the effect, how these 2 cards have a special melting property. And then once you finish with that presentation, you want to execute the same move I taught in the previous effect, but instead of tossing over 3 cards, you're going to toss over 2 cards, just like this. So you're going to put, once again, you're going to put pressure on this card right here, and then you're going to put pressure on this card, just like that. And then with the momentum, both cards will show, and you'll get amazing reactions. There may be some skeptics who are like, oh, they're gonna notice right away. But trust me, I've been doing this trick a lot of times, and I haven't been caught thus far. because I don't draw attention to these specific cards. Sure, if you're on camera, you can rewind and watch it over and over again and try to find out the trick. But if you're doing it for a live audience, chances are no one will call you out. Trust me. So that is our effect. Those are our 2 effects for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys liked the video, comment down below that you liked it, subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.